we're gonna crack open a Monty Boy to start this video. I think that's a great way to inaugurate. Oh yeah. So, hello, my name is John, or D&D Monetized if y'all are coming over from TikTok, and welcome to the first video on this channel. I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for a while now, but I never really had a solid idea of what I wanted to do here on YouTube, just because it's a lot more of a long form content platform than TikTok is, of course. And I finally had this idea in my head, and I was thinking about it and mulling it over, and I realized that it was not a short form content idea. This was something that would have to be a little bit longer, and I'm very excited. So if you don't know already, hi, my name is John. I am a dungeon master. I am a very amateur map maker. I'm a storyteller, I would like to think. And one of my favorite ways to tell my stories, to play through my campaigns and to DM my campaigns, is through maps and through visual storytelling. I think having a visual aid is really helpful. So I found a program called Dungeon Draft. This is by no means a new program at all. I've been using it for the past few months, and I have absolutely fell in love with it. Just the way that there's a whole community already here that loves map making just as much as I do, if not more. But with that, I love YouTube and I love watching other people play video games, specifically Sims. I don't know if anybody else watches, anybody that's like from my circle anyway. I don't know if they watch Sims YouTubers, but there is a challenge that they do where they make a house but they don't know the size of each room. So they'll use a randomizer and they will randomize the size of their room. So it could be a 3x2, it could be a 5x10 or a 1x15 or something like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm about to show you what I mean, because I want to do that challenge just in Dungeon Draft. I want to have that that kind of randomness, that kind of headache. I think that it would be really funny, and I think that it would be fun for me, and I actually already know that it is fun for me because I already did one. I did this challenge a little while ago. I actually did it last night, and I ended up getting something that was pretty fun. So this is a church, of course, and it does have a basement as well. So my whole story behind this place was that there is a church that the party needs to investigate, essentially, and find out if they're a real church or not. And it turns out, of course, you know, you have a full detailed thing in here, but as they go and explore, hopefully the underground, they find out that no, in fact, they are not just a church. They're a bunch of money-grubbing liars, because, of course, that is what evil churches do. And I thought that it was really fun, and it took a few hours to make, but I thought that it would be fun to make a little challenge out of it. So we are actually going to do a new one. I'm going to get this map loaded up, and we will go from there. So I am back with a completely empty map. Just to start out, I am going to be adding in another layer, if I can remember where it is. There it is. Create. We're just going to do... So I have no idea what this dungeon is going to look like, what this encounter is going to look like, of course. But I do like to have just a little bit of leeway, you know, have 2 levels. Maybe it'll be more. I don't know, but here is what I mean by the random number generator. We have the random Google generator. I have it pulled up on another monitor, and we are going to figure out what these rooms are going to be. So I'm going to click it twice so that I can get 2 numbers. I have it labeled 1 through 15. I don't want it to be anything above 15, because that is 5 times 15. Oh my gosh, math. That's a really big room in D&D. It's also a really big room in anything, 15 times 5 feet, because you have to remember every square is a 5 by 5 foot square. So we will have a look and see what this first room is going to be. So let's figure that out. So we have, was it a 2? I'm going to click it one more time because I think it just redid a 2. Oh, there we go. It wasn't working for a second. Okay, so now let's click this button and let's see what we're going to get. Okay, 2. Got it. And then 2 by 10. Okay, we're starting with a hallway is what it sounds like we're starting with. So let's get that room pulled up. Oh, another rule, by the way, because Dungeon Draft is different from Sims. I cannot move these once I place them down. I am adding that rule onto myself because it is a headache to try to move these rooms around. So we're gonna leave it as it is. So room number 1, we're just gonna start. Do I want it that high up on the map? Well, it's only 2 by 10. Yeah, we're gonna place it. So there is our first room. We got a 2 by 10 hallway. Let's get that second room in there and let's see what we're working with. We got a 13. We got a 13. Oh dear. 13 by 12? I don't even know where to put that. Oh my god, I started so high up on the map. 12 by 13. And I placed it. Okay, I did not mean to place it. We're just gonna add that wall back in. I might actually end up rotating the map and have this be at the back. It's already placed. So that's still fine. But we're gonna see. Maybe this will be like a front entryway or like a fighting hall or whatever. By the way, we're gonna do 10 rooms just to make this a little bit tough on me. So we're gonna do room number 3. Let's get it. 9 by 8. 9 by 8. I'm setting myself up to fail if I put it there. We're gonna put this 9 by 8 up here on the second floor rather than on the basement. I could do the 8 here. 9 by 8 like that. I mean, it's already placed. So then we can have a staircase leading up to the second floor. So room number 4. 15. Why? Why a 15? Give me a number. 15 by 9? Where do we even put that? You know what? We're good. We'll do it there. Yeah. I guess there's more space to put stuff on the second floor. Am I gonna cheat and put like a roof and have like a rooftop area? It's my challenge. I can do what I want. If it gets desperate, I think we might do that. So we have 3, 4. Let's do the 5th room. What are we having? 15 again. 15 by 3? Why? Okay. This is already becoming a mess. 15 by 3? I don't have enough room over here to put that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. I have an idea, and we'll get back to it. 6th room, come on. 1. 1 by 3. I can work with that. We're gonna do a closet. 3 by 1, like that. 6. We got 13. 13 by 2? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. What do I do with that? This is gonna be such a weird house. 13 by 2 would be that. Yeah, why not? We're gonna do that. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man, my skills as a dungeon master are being peaked. 8, 7, 4. 7 by 4 there, so we can have some form of flow to it. Hear me out. So far, now this could all be messed up by getting like another giant room. We have the front entryway of this like ballroom style event center almost. I don't know what the medieval equivalent would be, like a meeting hall, I suppose. And then on the top floor we have like the servant area where they like make food, and then as they're going through they need to find what's going on. I think that's my challenge anyway. That's my thinking. But we'll do the next room. 13. Oh my god. 13 by 1 again. Another one. Another 13 by 1. Could I cheat? Can I cheat and just do that? I could put it like over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I have an idea. One more room. We got one more, and we'll see. 15 by 1? Can I give myself a reroll? I'm gonna ask my mother. I'm gonna ask my mom. We're gonna see. Hi, Mom.
Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm recording a YouTube video right now.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right this minute?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I'm on a YouTube video now.
I mean, you can be.
Oh, well, do I have to be?
No. Can I ask you one question that might be on the YouTube video?
Sure.
Do I get one reroll? Yes or no?
You get one reroll?
Do I? Yeah, me.
Yes, you get one reroll.
Thank you so much, Mother. I needed that. Thank you.
Mom.
So Mom gave me the reroll. So let's use that reroll for the 15 by 1. Okay, what are we gonna get for the final room? 5. That's a good number. 5 by 8. Oh, that's a beautiful number. Yeah, we're gonna put this 5 by 8 right there. Oh, this is, you know what? This isn't a bad layout. This ain't bad. So we have our layout of the house now, so we can get rid of the number generator because we have what we need. So let's look it over, shall we? So we have our first floor going on, and then we have our second floor. This is huge, by the way, in D&D standards. This is massive. Next time I do this, I might make it a little, I might do 1 by 10 or rather than 1 by 15. So I'm going to go into a little bit of a time lapse. So I will see, you will see me now in just a little bit, but I might do a little voiceover and talk about some stuff while I am doing that. So I will see y'all in just a minute. So before I say anything else, Merry Christmas. I'm actually recording this voiceover on Christmas Day, but I thought I would take this time to kind of talk a little bit about what I want out of this channel. So I apologize if I get a little bit rambly. When I was younger and all throughout my teenage years into college, I always wanted to be a creator of some kind. And in some way or form, I was always on YouTube ever since I was, I think, 14. I've done stuff with video games, I've done stuff with even ASMR, but none of it ever really panned out. So I decided to move on to Dungeons & Dragons. And of course, well, y'all kind of know the story about TikTok and everything. It kind of became a little bit of something for me, but I always knew that I wanted to branch out again and move on to something more. Something more, definitely, but I never really had a true goal in mind. It was always these random little ideas in my head of what I could make. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing on here. I have ideas for a podcast. I have ideas for random one-off YouTube videos and everything that are just a little bit too long to put onto a platform like TikTok. So I'm very, very excited to be kind of delving into this idea a little bit more. I'm not going to be holding myself necessarily to a set schedule, though I would like to put stuff out on here pretty consistently. You know, and I would also like my skills as a creator to grow as well. I think that I have a really good spot in TikTok right now. I think that I'm at that sweet spot of a community where I can still talk to everybody, and it is amazing, and I love that. I love being a part of this community, but I would like to see this side of me become something more, you know? I always had these aspirations as a kid of becoming a creator full-time, and I think that now more than ever I have that chance to do that, and I would love to see either YouTube or on TikTok or whatever it may be become something a little bit bigger. You can kind of see me, I'm sorry, I'm watching my own video and I'm just watching myself kind of place everything out. It's interesting to watch my thought process from a bird's eye view. But all in all, I'm very excited and very happy to see this grow, and any of y'all that are coming over from TikTok or if y'all are somehow finding this video on YouTube alone. Hi, welcome. I am, again, a dungeon master. I'm a storyteller first. I always like to say that, and I love sharing my ideas. And if y'all have any ideas, please leave them in the comments. If this is at all interesting, I would love to know, because I had this idea for this video pop into my head a little while back, and I was like, I need to do this. I need to get this at least out of my head and onto a recording or a video or whatever it may be. And I think that's how I'm going to be treating this YouTube page for a little bit, at least until I can get the ball rolling and get a true idea of what I have for this channel. But all in all, thank you if you've made it this far. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for encouraging me, even if you're not saying anything. Thank you. So this is the final outcome. After a few more hours of just doing some lighting and some shadows, again, I am fairly new with Dungeon Draft, but I'm actually really proud of this, especially with the constraints that I put on myself with the randomizer. So what I ended up coming up with is a community center, a affluent neighborhood vista, if you will. Just an area where the rich can come and relax. And the story that I came up with was that this group of fairly affluent individuals have hired the party to come and perform a wellness check on the head butler of their manor, of their fancy vista for the neighborhood, I suppose. And the party will come and find the servants of said butler milling about their day. So I can kind of show y'all a little bit of the first floor anyway. So we have kind of this meeting area, just some areas for couches and conversating. The party can obviously talk to some of the rich individuals that like to come during the day and relax here, maybe play some cards with them, figure out some information. Of course, we have a massive dining hall for anybody who pays the monthly dues can use for their events and such. This is an event center as well, I would like to think, in my head. Obviously, we have a very clean looking, very nice kitchen, as well as an outside area for chopping firewood, collecting supplies, whatever it may be, incoming goods and such, as well as a fancy pool out in the back if someone wants to go and have a dip. Everything is very neat and orderly. Using the rooms that we got, it was really tough for me, especially after placing them. I couldn't move them around, so having the constraints that I had was really fun. I hope y'all don't think that this one is cheating, using that 1x13 as like a little like line of bushes next to the main hallway leading to the back area. I'd imagine this being a very beautiful hallway with large windows with the bushes and plants growing, with the sun shining through. I think that it would be very pretty in here, just these massive vaulted ceilings, and I think that it could be very fun to have a low-level adventuring party come to a place like this, and just seeing the amount of money and amount of gold that these rich people can kind of throw around. But as the story goes on, at least in my head, I haven't figured out a level or a CR for it just yet. If you go up to the second floor, you would find this. So I'm going to zoom in a lot. You would find 4 sets of beds, essentially for the servants' quarters if they were to stay here overnight. All of them are very neat and tidy, maybe a fine layer of dust over everything. If they investigate well enough, again, I'm thinking a low-level party, maybe 2 or 3. It might be higher. I don't know yet. I can't remember the CR exactly of the creature that I have in my head, or creatures. I should probably look that up. Hold on. We're gonna do a quick lookup of that. What CR is? Okay. Okay, maybe level 6. We will, yeah, I think 6 is probably a good idea. But everything is neat and orderly. You know, you have some bookshelves with stuff on it. All of them seem to be exactly the same But as you make your way through a set of locked doors in the back, whether it's magically locked or physically locked, they can probably break it down. It's just made of some sturdy wood, so a high enough level fighter might be able to break through with their strength alone. You will immediately hit the first trap, which is a trapped trebuchet to that door. So maybe dodging out of the way of that ballista as it fires down the hallway might be a good little challenge. It is a blocked hallway, so who knows? Maybe the level would be a little bit high. Again, I'm leaving this a little bit free for anybody who wishes to use it. But of course, after making it through that trap, they would find that the head butler is in fact not just a butler, but a wizard in disguise, trying to hide the fact that he has no people working for him, and it's just all animated armor. His room is an utter mess. His arcane table, mid casting a spell, apparently he's been stealing money or maybe the life force of the rich individuals that have hired him. And I would assume, depending on if the party has figured out that if the party has figured out that the animated armor is in fact animated armor, maybe they have a little bit more spells kind of attached to them so that they could talk, or maybe not. I don't know. I think that this would be a lot of fun, and honestly, I had a little bit of fun with this challenge, and I hope to do a few more. I definitely like these kind of challenges. It makes me think a little bit more creatively for a dungeon master. Again, I usually think in the terms of my own stories, so being able to tell a new story out of something that I don't know is a lot of fun. And I think for a first time, the headache was well worth it. I think that this was pretty cool. I love the little details that you can get out of something that you don't really know what you're gonna do. And I had a lot of fun with this. So thank you if you made it this far. If you're watching this video, thank you so much for watching. And if you're coming from TikTok, hi, welcome back. How did I do on a long form content video? I plan on coming on here a lot more, as well as on TikTok. So if you want to find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, of course, it's D&D Monetized, all spelled exactly the same way. So I would like to thank y'all for coming in, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. I made a YouTube video. It's been a minute since I've done that. Wild. It's Christmas Day. I actually have a Christmas party to go to. But, of course, I'm spending my Christmas morning recording this. But, yeah, no. I have no clue what's next. But I'll see you in whatever's next, I guess.